Candidates and agents, please. Ladies and gentlemen, with enormous apologies for the lateness of the hour. There's been an awful lot of working going on with staff, but we now have the results which we can declare. The first declaration I wish to make is in regard to the election of a constituency member for the London Assembly for Croydon and Sutton. As constituency returning officer for the election held on the 6th of May 2021 of the London Assembly member for the Croydon and Sutton constituency, I hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded at the election is as follows. Claire Elizabeth Bonham, Liberal Democrats, 26,258. Patsy Cummings, Labour and Cooperative Party, 56,975 votes. Neil Robert Garrett, Conservative Party candidate, 75,246. Robert Graham Clive Poll, Reform UK, London Deserves Better, 3,190. Renos Sampson, Let London Live, 2,021. Peter Underwood, Green Party, 18,069. The total number of ballot papers rejected was 2,659, and I hereby declare that Neil Robert Garrett has been duly elected as the London Assembly member for the Croydon and Sutton constituency. If I could move on now to the Mayor of London results at constituency level. And there is a lot of details, you know, to read out, so please bear with me. I'll read the name of the candidates, the registered political party, the first and second preference votes. So for the Croydon and Sutton constituency, the candidate Sean Bailey for the Conservative Party, first preference 78,368 and second preference 20,937. Kam Balayev, Renew, 522, 1,123. Sean Berry, Green Party, 11,923 and 30,162. Count Binface for Mayor of London, 1,585 and 4,672. Valerie Brown, the Burning Pink Party, 328 and 860. Piers Corbyn, Let London Live, 1,239, 2,258. Max Fosh, Independent, 354, 1,408. Lawrence Fox, the Reclaim Party, 3,774, 10,125. Peter John Gammons, UKIP, 1,147, 7,034. Richard John Howard Hewison, Rejoin EU, 1,702, 3,959. Vanessa Helen Hudson, Animal Welfare Party, People, Animals, Environment, 1,115, 5,136. Steve Kelleher, Social Democratic Party, 619, 2,355. Sadiq Aman Khan, Labour Party, 57,317 and 24,321. David Curtin, Heritage Party, 883, 1,961. Farah London, Independent, 718, 3,116. Nims Abunje, Independent, 819, 1,702. Nico Omilana, Independent, 2,902, 4,534. Louisa Manon Porritt, Liberal Democrats, 9,153, 21,314. Mandu Kate Reid, Vote Women's Equality Party on Orange, 1,172, 4,866. Brian Benedict Rose, London Real Party, 2,032, 2,680. And the total number of votes cast, our first preference was 177,672, and second preference 154,523. And turnout was 42%. Okay, if I pass that one. And then the very last one is the London-wide Assembly member, London member at constituency level for Croydon and Sutton. Animal Welfare Party, People, Animals, Environment, 3,298. Christian People's Alliance, 2,766. Communist Party of Britain, 528. Conservatives, 71,168. Green Party, 18,450. Heritage Party, Free Speech and Liberty, 1,035. Labour Party, 53,534. Let London Live, 1,198. Liberal Democrats, 16,683. Londependents, 337. London Real Party, 1,217. National Liberal Party, 178. Reform UK, London Deserves Better, 1,736. Rejoin UU, 2,990. Social Democratic Party, 560. Trade Unionist and Socialist Coalition, 398. UKIP, 2,132. And Vote Women's Equality Party on Orange, 2,762. And the number of good votes, 180,970, and the turnout, of course, was 42%. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for bearing with us, and good night. Thank you. I do apologise for the lateness of the hour. I did forget to invite the successful candidate for the constituency to speak if he so wishes. So please do come up, sir. I do apologise.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to very quickly congratulate all the count staff who've been here today. It's been a very long day, and not only that, all of the people right across Croydon and Sutton who are organising the election under quite unusual and strange circumstances. I think people assume these things all just run all by themselves, and it takes an enormous amount of work, and behind the scenes we see all of that work. I'd also like to thank all of the people who have helped on my campaign, every leaflet delivered and door knocked and phone call made. There are too many to list individually, but I would certainly like to thank my wonderful, calm and collected agent, Lewis Preston, who is here this evening, and also the team at CCHQ, who've done a fantastic job behind the scenes, delivering a great campaign under huge pressure. And I'd also like to thank Steve O'Connell, who's the outgoing Assembly member for Croydon and Sutton, who has served the constituency so well since 2008. And last and certainly not least, I would like to thank my family, and in particular my wife, who has seen less of me than she might have hoped over the recent times. And in particular my children and my daughter, who I'm going to mortify now. She inconveniently organises her birthday every year for the 4th of May. So I would like to wish my daughter Hannah an excellent 14th birthday from the 4th. Finally, and most importantly, I would like to thank all of the people, all of the voters across Croydon and Sutton for putting your trust in me to represent you at City Hall. And I'm looking forward to supporting our police, to keeping our streets and our homes safe, fighting for the transport investment that we need, trains, trams, roads, buses. We need all of those things in Croydon and Sutton. Housing, I think we have overcrowded families. We have young people who feel they may never be able to afford a family home and settle down. And while the answer to that isn't to fill every square metre with blocks of flats, I think across both boroughs, people have a great affection for the place that they live in. And I'm on your side in preserving that character, the wonderful suburban character that we have across both boroughs. And just quickly to finish, where I started with this very strange year. I think the big immediate challenge for London and for Croydon and Sutton is to get people's lives back to normal, to get the energising the business and the culture and the nightlife that we know this wonderful city of ours has. So thank you very much to everyone, and let's look for a positive and excellent future for Croydon and Sutton and the whole of London. Thank you very much.